Like it's so easy to accept something that you're not, that you don't understand. And a lot of people say, what they don't understand, just as just as Jesus was crucified on the cross. They didn't understand him, so therefore that's why they crucified him. But I feel like it's different. It goes a little bit deeper than that. When you don't it's like just um as the foreign language, God separated language for a reason. God separated people's minds for a reason, because it just seems like when you know what people are capable of and you know them like the back of your hand, it makes it hard for you to trust them. How you are, like, people look just like you look at a white person and you're like, oh, this white person kind of looks like that white person. It's hard to tell the difference. You see this black person, and a lot of white people be like, oh, this black person look like this black person. It's hard to tell the difference. You see an Asian, this Asian look like that Asian. It's hard to tell the difference because we are a reflection of those people. Like when you go out here and you act a certain way, you can't be upset when that person say, "Oh, I hate black people." And that's why I say it's rare to find a person that's actually genuine what they're doing. Like I said, I won't put it all on black people because, like I said, my experience with white people is not great. you know with foreigners, you really can't understand them. You don't even understand their living. And I feel like that's why it's so interesting to get to know somebody outside of your race, because it becomes more than just hate. It becomes more than just I feel this way. It becomes, now it's interesting. Now I want to get to know you. Now I want to get to know your mind. What do you actually think? It's like they fall outside of the circle of, Americans, period, of Africa. They fall outside of it because we know this about our people. So now it's like I want to get to know someone else. I want to get to know y'all now. Because it's like, do y'all feel the same way? And that's the thing. Even because they foreigner, just because they foreign don't mean they don't have the same mindset. It might all be the same. It actually might all be the same. They just speak a different language. They go about it a different way. But we'll never know because we don't know them. If you want to be honest, the only person, I mean, the race that's more like Jesus Christ would be foreigners, because a lot of Americans don't like them. A lot of Americans despise them. A lot of Americans turn away from them, especially Africans. They don't even want to get to know a foreign nation because they don't understand them. But if we're constantly criticizing and judging, and we're just building this dark black energy. We can never right our wrongs if we always got somebody on the side that's skeptical, and they coming out and they're doing stuff forcefully to control the situation, and then boom, you blocked your blessing. Boom, you just messed up. You just messed up to where your wrong can never be righted. Can never be right, because we're so pressed on taking control of the issue, you know? Like I said, black and white. It's something about when Michael Jackson made that song, Black and White. He specifically said black and white because they have the same mind. They have the same goal. They're after the same thing. Just because our skin just because we got a different color, it don't make us no different. What makes us different is our approach. What makes us different is how we go about life, our personality. What's different about you that makes me look at you any different from the next person? Black and white makes no different because we're all fucking greedy. And that's just what it is. They're greedy. I've I've came to this judgment. People like, oh, don't form your life around judgment. Don't judge the next person. Well, I'm gonna judge you because it's my life, and I'm gonna judge you because me judging you, it allows me to work around you. It allows me to work, still do what I have to do while knowing judgment is only knowing. Okay, so I know what it is. I know what you're capable of, you know. So this is judgment in my own way, you know. If I judge this person, I know what I'm walking into. I know what I'm getting out of this situation. Judgment for my own reason because of what I've been through. You can be in denial all you want to. Oh, don't judge this person. Treat this person like you would treat yourself. Be in denial all you want to. But it all depends on your experience. It all depends on your experience, to be honest. Because, like I said, people are scandalous. You want to talk about the devil, y'all act just like that. Y'all scandalous, y'all devious, y'all sneaky, and y'all are never genuine. Y'all are never genuine. It's always what I can get out of the situation. You know? That's all it's about. You can see a homeless person, they still after the same thing. They still after what you got. It makes no difference. People are all the same no matter where you're at, no matter where you stand. People are all still the same. Poor or not. It's all about the mentality. Physically, yeah, you might be down there in a different position, but mentally, it's about the mentality. It's about mentally. Mentally, where do you stand? Because I see you no different from the next person. The vibe you giving me, is no different than the person that's in the middle class, and you acting just like them, but you homeless. But you still got that same mindset. If you got that mindset, then it just it's sad at the end. It's really sad. People are sad. And it just it's nothing you can do about it but just close your doors to them. Build boundaries against people. Because like I said, it's not going to change. If they don't like something and they're not getting something their way, they're going to take it upon themselves to always try to take control of that situation. Everyone is using somebody, and that's just what it is. They're using somebody to get the upper hand. No matter what class you're in, middle class, low class, higher class, if somebody in that class ain't getting what they want, they're going to try to take control of the situation. And this is what I hate about people. You can never be genuine. You can never just be yourself. You can never just live your life. And just as I was telling him, I'm just like, a lot of people take their lives because of people like this. It's a lot of people fighting battles. We're already fighting mentally. We're fighting mentally. It's people that's in a horrible situation mentally. And even those people are still attacking. It's just an animal infested world. It is. To be honest, because y'all just keep fighting and keep attacking people for no reason, just because y'all want to get what y'all want. Y'all are the reason that people are taking their lives. And what the sad part about it is, they want you to take your life. They do it because they want you to take your life, and in the end they take their life, you know so like I said, I don't take nothing back. Anything that I say is by my experience. If you treat me a certain way, I'm looking at all y'all the same way. And it's because you didn't show me no different. I might have gave another person a chance. I can go out there and people looking at me just like this black person. This people looking at me in the same way I'm looking at this black person. I have no control over that situation. You won't get to know me until you step to me. But you can look at me all you want and say, "Oh, I don't like you because I seen one just like you, and they're treating me, you know, the way I'm being treated." It's all a cycle. But ain't nobody gonna end that cycle because they don't see nothing wrong with who they are. I don't know you, so I'm not gonna judge you. That's where that comes in. You don't judge somebody you don't know, but I'm gonna judge you if I know you and I seen what you about, and you've been treating me this way the whole time. You treat your own kind like you're up for grabs, like you want them dead, when really you're wishing that upon your own self. You're wishing, just like he said, if you hate black people, then you hate yourself. If you wish me dead, you wishing death upon yourself. Because I'm black too. Believe it or not, I'm black too. And being black gives me every right to judge my own race. I can judge my own race because I'm black. Just like a white person. If a white person want to judge their own race, they can judge their own race because they're white. If a foreign person want to judge their own race, they can judge their own race because they're foreign. You know, if I want to judge, I can judge. But what you can't do, that's where I say it applies. Judgment applies when you don't know. If you don't know a person, you don't know their race, and you don't know nothing about their ethnicity, you don't know nothing about their religion, you don't know nothing about them, then you can say, don't judge that person. Don't judge that situation. Because you don't know. You don't when you don't know, you don't judge. When you do know, you got every right to judge. You have every right to judge. Even though, like a lot of people speak on how their family do them wrong, but at the end of the day, you still care for this person because they brought you into their life. Y'all have that connection. Y'all have that bond. One person of the race can create this whole judgment upon everybody else. This whole judgment, you know? When a black person chooses to move to a white neighborhood, y'all know why. When a white person chooses to go to the blacks, move to a black neighborhood, y'all know why. Because they have experience with their race and they have every right to feel the way they feel. If they don't like their race, they don't like their race. Y'all brothers and sisters and stuff. What's the win at the end of the day? What do y'all get? You're like, now I'm kind of curious. Now I'm interested. What is y'all getting out of the situation? That is worth taking down your brother or sister, taking down your neighbor. That what's to give? What you getting? You getting $1 million? You about to be rich? What's the end goal? What's the end game? Now I'm curious of what's the end game. What you about to gain? When you die, was it all worth it? When this person's spirit bring you down into the ground, was it all worth it? When you attacking a person, just know you're attacking their spirit, you're attacking their family tree. Is it all worth it? Is it worth it? This is the things you got to think about because it's not right. People are not right. What's the end game is my question. What are you getting out of it? You know, and if you don't care about your life and you just doing it just to do it, you know, you just gonna be the earthbound spirit. You're never gonna have rest because you're tormenting people for your own thrill. It goes beyond reflection. Like reflection doesn't even matter at this point because now it's just like, why are you attacking? Why is people attacking their own people? I want to know the reward because if it's that rewarding that you just got to keep causing destruction and interruption and just attacking people for no reason. I'm going out here every single day and I can't even look at a person without wondering what's in it for you. What's in it for you? You know? Because you're doing it for a reason. What's the reason? What's the reason? So anytime you go outside, just know that person they got an agenda. People got hidden agendas out here, and that's why it's hard to trust anybody. They got hidden agendas. Why do y'all do the things y'all do? Why do y'all act like y'all out for grabs? If this person killed themselves and they die, what's in it for you? That you'll have peace on this earth because they're gone? Then you turn around and somebody you love so dearly just passed away. Karma, you know? If it's not you, it's somebody so close to you that it actually has an impact on your life when they pass. It impacts your life when they pass to the point where now you feel like killing yourself. because you took it upon yourself to make this person take their own life. And then it all revolves around now you're suffering. What's the end game? Do you not care? And it's like I said, it goes beyond caring. It don't even care is not even in the equation anymore because obviously you don't care. But do you have to do these things just to trigger that emotion inside of you? Now that this happened, now I actually care about what's going on. But by the end of it all, it doesn't matter because you just messed everything up for yourself. It's like I'm not even interested. And the only thing I'm interested now in people is why. What's the end game and what's your like I don't even know. I don't even want to know your agenda because your agenda is ugly. Your agenda is ugly. I just want to know why. What's in it for you that you keep disrupting other people's lives to get ahead? Is it about the money? But then it's like it can't be because you're still in the same position. Nothing is changing for you. Even if you at the lowest of lowest, you're still, is it for you to level up? You're like, is it worth it? Is it worth it? That's all I want to know. Is it worth it? That's why I did tell him, and I don't know how to feel about what I said either. I was like, good thing I don't know what color God is. I said that honestly. I was like, good thing I don't know what, and that's kind of not a joking matter. It's nothing to laugh about, but it's honest. It's a good thing I don't know. Just like I said, it's a good thing if you don't know about a person or you don't know about anyone. Good thing the spirit is a spirit and it's not a color. Because then we will be freaking despising our spirit. When you pray to the Lord, when you figure out like the Lord is black, the Lord is white, the Lord is foreign, it kind of makes you hesitate. It kind of makes you kind of resistant. Like I don't know if I should even pray or anything because people, that's what people do. Just like you name the colors: yellow, white, black, brown, purple, pink. As soon as you match a face with that color or a personality with that color, it changes the whole um it changes the whole aspect. It changes what the color actually it changes the color. Now you don't look at this color like, oh, this color is so pretty. And no, now it becomes, oh, that color kind of I'm a you know. So yeah, I don't say what I say for a reason. I say what I say for a reason. I say what I say because I have experience. If I feel a certain way, I'm gonna speak on that way. I'm gonna speak on how I feel. No, I'm not taking back nothing because that's how y'all made me feel. Period. And that's the thing. A lot of people like, oh, it is what it is. I don't care. This person is just a person. There's plenty of fish in the sea. That you can actually apply that to that too. No, there's more fish in the sea. Just because you think this way about me, this person ain't gonna think this way about me. Just because you had this experience with me, I can go and create a new experience with somebody else. Therefore, your opinion of me doesn't matter because I'm gonna just take it upon myself to change this other person's perception of me, and now I'm good in their eyes. That's how tricky people are. They make it seem like you don't matter or your opinion of them don't matter because they know you know too much, so therefore they gotta create something new with somebody else just so they can have that upper hand or have that advantage. And sometimes they use this person as a weapon against you. You know, they use this person as a weapon against you just to get you out the way because you know too much about them. And now you can become a threat in their life because you know the truth. So if you know the truth and you go to this other person that they just create this new relationship with, and you express that truth to them, now it's clouding their judgment about, now you're the problem. I got to get rid of you because you're telling them too much about me. And now, you know, if this goes on, then you're going to affect the next person in the next relationship. But it's all because of you, because you didn't care in the beginning. You don't care about how you treat that person. You don't care how you treat people but you're trying to manipulate the situation to having this person think that you're this person you're not, and you're really evil. Just the one day I was arguing with somebody and it was like, yeah, you sacrifice animals, this and that. I'm like, okay, that's the thing. Y'all trying to project all of this onto me. Y'all are really sticking ahead. Y'all, there's something wrong with you. And now I gotta go out and be treated for something that you did. Be treated because I feel like I'm the issue when it's really y'all the issue. Y'all are the reason. If y'all putting all this out there, y'all are making this environment horrible. I ain't never thought in my I don't sacrificing animals is not even in my mind. But you trying to throw that seed into my soil. Like, no. No. Get away from me. Please. That's what I just, people try to make you feel like something is wrong with you when it's really them. It's always been them. And they just don't want to go get that help. And a lot of times they don't want to go get that help. It's because they got too many people in their circle, and then boom, they become that victim. Now they being judged. You gotta mind who you how you treating these people. Mind yourself. Mind yourself. And it always holds you back because it's like a lot of people. It's what makes it so confusing is because your experience. You've been through a lot. But the fact that you had that experience, it just shows you a lot. It shows you what this person is actually capable of. You know, a lot of people. That's what I'm saying. A lot of people around here is mentally unstable, and it's just like me getting angry and worked up because of how the way they treating me. How should you it makes you question, it makes you just like try to figure out how can I go about this because they are a victim. But at the same time, if you had the experience and you've been in it, you've been in that situation before, and there's goodness to that situation. You could be good. I know I've been in that position before to where I know how I know what you're capable of, but you want to continue being this way, you know? Everybody knows what they do mentally. If you're mentally disabled or not, you know exactly what you're doing. You know exactly what you're doing. So if anybody treats you the way they treat you, hold them accountable. Hold them accountable for their actions. Hold them accountable because that's what it's gonna take for them to actually look in that mirror and see why they are wrong, why they are the problem. Hold them accountable, no matter what. Don't even think about, oh, this person mentally disabled or anything like that, because they just use that. They use that they use it to their advantage. Don't even think about none of that. Just hold them accountable for how they treat you. Hold them accountable every single day. Hold them accountable. That's what they need. They need to be held accountable. And not even to control the situation. Not, oh, I'm gonna hold you accountable because I feel like you need to go reflect on yourself. No. Just hold them accountable for how they treat you, period. However they treat you, hold them accountable.